Okay. I think I did a knife video once a long time ago. And this will be number 2. If you went back to, 2000, for the longest time, I'd only carried 2 knives. One was a Kershaw, and another one, I don't remember what the other one was. But I mean, I had them for a long time. Little folders in my pocket. And I finally wore out the one Kershaw. It's laying around here somewhere. Then I bought another one, and I lost it this last summer or the summer before. I think it was the summer before. It's green. It fell on the grass at the golf course and never saw it again. But anyhow, I don't need a fancy knife, but I use a knife 20 times a day. I got to cut bales of hay. I got to separate. I got to do this thing with tarps. I got these machine gun style staples that we use that you fire through a pneumatic gun, but we don't. We do them manually, so you got to cut them away. I need to do a video on that at some point. That was kind of interesting. But yeah, I use a knife all the time. Some people carry a knife. It's good. You should carry a small folder, pocket knife. But I legitimately use them all the time. But it's so hard to find, and I took all my knives out here. I've got them all in a box in storage. I'm trying to round them all up because I've been desperate for finding another knife. I lost a couple of cheapo knives, but anyhow, I went and bought a knife. I needed a new one because I misplaced this cheap old knife that I had. I didn't misplace it, but it's under a stack of hay out there. Once I feed the hay out, I know where it is. I'll go to my metal detector and get it because I remember dropping it. Something happened, but it's under an 80 bale stack of hay. It's not quite accessible, but I know where it is. And so I said, shoot, I tried some old knives I had laying around. They weren't worth a damn. Then I said, okay, when I go buy hay, they sell knives over there. I'll just get something under $20. And it's the same thing. They all have the little clip, which is absolutely, I tried to get used to this, a clip to clip it in your pants. No, I need it in my pocket. There's several reasons. I'm just not into this thing. So I really need to take that off. But I bought a knife that was this style. It was actually a name brand. Can't remember what it was. First couple of days, I just cut the hell out of myself. Filleted my finger. So I'm not used to a real sharp knife. When I sharpen a knife, I sharpen it from here to there. The rest, don't need it. I'm not doing any of that kind of cutting. So anyhow, I went through a couple of knives. I said, man, I'm getting sick of this. They're all the same. Then I went to Harbor Freight and saw one that was similar to the others. Wow, but they're barking at. Anyhow, this style, I bought this at Harbor Freight. Okay, it's one you do it like that. It's got the things on it. Then you bend that over to close it. I hate that, but I'm getting used to it. But as far as this thing opening, I was doing well with this. It's a decent blade. Beat it up pretty good. Had it for like a month. It's I don't know what you call that. These sizes. It's not huge. It's not supposed to be. It's a folder. But I don't know what the brand is. There a brand name on it other than Chinesium? Anyhow, nice little knife. $18. Might have been $16. I'm like, shoot, I'll go back and get a couple more of these because this will hang on for a while. 2 days ago, I noticed I've had good luck with Harbor Freight the past few years. Their stuff's gotten a lot better, except for the crescent ridges. But if you look at this thing, start doing this. I had tough time closing it, and I'm realizing, what's going on here? And it's the little screw here needs to be tightened up. Well, shoot. Okay, I can do that. No, it's one of those little star things. I'm really not into those. I might have tools for it somewhere. Can't find them. I'm not going to go out of my way and buy a $10 tool to fix a $15 knife. But to tighten this up, I got it. It's under here. So I got to take this thing off. Same thing, Star Deal, which I said I hate these. This is pointless for me. So I can't. I just put it away. I'm gonna get another knife. You can see here the thing's off angle. Other than that, it's fine if you just tighten it, screw it back on again, screw it together. But that kind of burned me. I'm like, gosh dang it, that sucks. I'm getting used to this thing. Like that. You know, you should be able to do it one-handed. But it's not a bad knife except for that. If you have that tool, you can keep it tight. If this was off, I could deal with it. But it kind of tells me that, okay, that's probably not going to be a long-term play because eventually it's going to come apart again. So that goes back into the pile. Then I found one of these at the golf course, and the guy came back for it. The same style of knife, although this is by Milwaukee. Okay. It's got a little button. Push the button. Did I do it right? There we go. Pops out. Similar blade. Real sharp. Too sharp for me, actually, but like I said, once it dulls up, I'll sharpen this part if that's all I need. It's got the little thing on here, which I don't need, but it's got a regular Phillips head screwdriver. I can take that off. Okay. Now it's got the same kind of closure. The closure's a little easier. Okay, not bad. But we'll see how this one holds up. But this might have been the same price as the Harbor Freight. This was like within $1 or $2. If this lasts me, I'll hang on. I've had this for a couple of weeks. I'll give it another month. If it stays together, I'm going to take this thing off. I'll go buy 3 or 4 of these. And that should outlive my reign on this planet. That should all be all that I need there. But this wasn't bad. This is Milwaukee. It's their little folder. I still haven't figured that out yet. They tried it. And there's some other things on here, some images and something like this thing here. I have no idea what that's about. Probably something, probably need a computer to figure that, But not bad. Good little blade, not too long, not too short. And I'm getting used to it. Anyhow, it's like $17, $18. Love you, God bless.